What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with another Patreon request. This time we checking out MH and his sweater weather. This was his Beatbox Games Winter Wildcard and is released just over a year ago. Yes, in 2020. I do like Loop Station. As a matter of fact, out of the beatbox community, Loop Station is probably the thing I like to generate more. I can't wait until we see the Loop Station stuff for the GBB 21, which I know is a little bit off because we still got the tag teams things to go through, but maybe they will surprise us and show the Loop Station. I don't know, but I really do love the stuff. I am aware of who MH is. Let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up because it is indeed right now sweater weather. Sweater weather. There we go.
Guys, my name is MH. I'm from Czech Republic, and this is my wildcard for the Beatbox Games tourney. I hope you enjoy it.
Czech Republic, let's go. He put a filter over it. It's very gritty to filtered. Oh, he's laying in some sub bass. Nice. Layered snare. Little hi-hat, okay. That might be the kick. Can't wait till this all comes together. Wait, hold on before he goes into it. Interesting, right? How he layered that right, that all that grit, all that distortion in that bass that so that means obviously, and then he put a filter over it immediately. So obviously that's probably going to come in a little bit later, which kind of gives the kind of thought that this song was going to open up. Now he called it sweater weather, and it's interesting because when artists title their stuff, I always try to look for the meaning in that. And obviously, since this is Loop Station, if they don't have lyrics that's directly telling us what it is about, which more likely is going to be, then I like try to figure it out just based off the audio alone, right? So sweater weather, right? I ended up thinking about winter. And what's one thing people do in winter is they try to huddle up and stay inside, right, where it's warm. So it makes sense to kind of put a filter or a sweater over the sound to kind of give it that muted indoors kind of sound, right? And then he comes in with his vocals, and then the vocals, right, has a it almost has a, what do you call it? You call it a low pass, right? I think that's called a low pass, where you kind of cut off all the bass in the sound to kind of give it that high, and that kind of gives me that sense of ice, right? Like, you know what I mean? So all of these concepts and stuff, I think Loop Stationers take into effect when they're making their songs. Of course, it sounds good, but I like to kind of dive in and figure out why does it sound good. So those are my initial thoughts right there.
California with my toes in the sand. Used to sleep on my sweater. Time for the winter. Head in the clouds, but my gravity center. Touch my neck, not touch yours. You and those little high-waisted shorts.
Oh wait. This is an actual song. I've heard this song before. Unless this is a remix. I never knew the title of the song. I like that pump and feel. You know, it's interesting. He decided to kind of put that little wave, right? What do you call that? Like a not a time, a rhythm kind of like LFO or something like that on there. Generally when I hear something like that, it's side chained to the kick, right? So the kick can be heard over the music to kind of give you that pumping feel, right? But the rhythm, that sound seems to be the only thing that kind of had that sound. And also you kind of hear that grit in it as well, which almost kind of sounds like it's a pitched up bass thing that he did at the beginning, right? Because I mean, with the loop station, you can add any number of effects to it. You can make something super high sound super low and completely different. So, but based off the notes and everything that he's recorded in already, I'm going to say that that's a pitched up that bass sound he did with a lot of that a lot of that grit pitched up, and then he kind of added a little what do you want to call it, the attack, right? On any type of instrument that's being played, you can reduce the attack on it, and that basically just means how much of that accent of the sound is going to play before the whole thing release. Like if you're playing a note, it's like how hard you're going to hit the note, right? It's going, when you hit it hard, it's going to have a sharp. If you hit it like soft, it's going to kind of start slow and gradually come up. That probably was a poor explanation, but you understand what I'm saying. So that was interesting that it wasn't sidechained to the kick and you let it be its own thing. So okay. Also, Sweater Weather, is that an actual song? Because the chorus of that sounded familiar. I don't know. I'll look it up afterwards.
Just let me hold. Just let me hold. Just let me hold.
Yeah, there's that bass.
Just let me hold your hands. Just let me hold.
Oh, he changed the rhythm of it. Sound, maybe. It sounds. Interesting. Okay, now the no, that was pretty good. So let me see. It's kind of interesting when you're kind of setting the tempo for your song, right? So the way that the beat was coming in, it was either the beat was late or the rhythm was coming in too soon. It was almost kind of giving us a lo-fi. I always want to say low fee, but anyways, a lo-fi kind of feel, right? Where the quantization, which is basically, every 4, do you want it like 1, 2, 3, 4? Do you want it to start a little bit slightly off the one? So if I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, the beat will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Not like that, but it'll be slightly off. But it's kind of hard to tell which one it was. So it almost kind of had a lo-fi feel to it because the rhythm act like it was going a little bit more quicker than the actual beat of the tempo. And it kind of, I imagine, with MH, he's been doing this for a while. Oh, look at that. I do have a reaction to this right there. His seating round. I have to imagine, at that level, MH does these things on purpose, but it's fun to listen to because it plays with your ears, right? So instead of you just listening to it, you're listening to it, it just automatically becomes an experience because you're like, yo, what is going on here? Like something's off, but I can't put my finger on it. I think that's what it was. But I need to check to see if this was a cover of Sweater Weather. I need to check it out now. Let me see. Oh, The Neighborhood. Okay, I knew. Actually, there's a lot of songs called Sweater Weather, so I don't. Well, it looks like it might have been a Neighborhood because I know that song sounds familiar, and that was around December as well. So I'm guessing that was a cover. Either way, it was a pretty good cover. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.